Now this is a can of WD-40. The reason why I'm taking a video of this is because if you have a car, you're going to have problems with your locks and your doors freezing up. This can here, I bought it from a hardware store for about $7. If you have a car that has a door that freezes up or the locks freeze up, you're going to need a can of this. Why? Because once you lubricate it, the locks and the inside of your door, probably not when it's in the middle of the winter, when it's really cold like it is today, about 8 to 10 degrees, you're going to need to use this stuff here to spray inside the locks. And once you get your car door open, you need to spray on the inside of it. And it does work. So here's what I'm trying to tell you. I had to go buy a can of this stuff because my door locks on my car got froze 3 days this week. Now tomorrow's supposed to warm up. It doesn't make any difference. But if you do have a car, I would advise you to get a can of this WD-40. You can go to any parts store, any hardware store will sell you this for this can is about $6.99. There's another can that's a little bit bigger, and it starts maybe about $7 and up. So please keep a can of this with you. Do not leave this in your car. It serves no purpose if your car is locked and your door is frozen. This would be frozen too if you left it in a car that's under 15 degrees. So if you're going to use this, keep it inside of the house. Don't leave it inside of a car in the wintertime because it will freeze. And it will not serve its purpose if this can is frozen. And this does work. It's a very cost-effective type of lubricant that you can use. And I recommend it because my dad has a can of it. I just bought some for myself. I went to a true hardware store today and I bought a can because my locks on my car door had frozen. So the thing is, tomorrow's supposed to warm up. So the thing is, you periodically do have to spray the stuff inside your door, especially on the door locks, the hinges, and where your door closes at. So you want to make sure that you keep a can of this handy for the wintertime, especially if you live up north. If you live in Cleveland, New York, Chicago, where there's a lot of cold winters and stuff, you want to be able to have a can of this handy for your vehicle. But don't leave it in the car, please, because it will freeze. And don't leave it in a car in the summertime either, because if this is exposed to extreme heat, it can explode and cause a fire. If you leave it in a car on a cold day like it is today, which is under 15, 20 degrees, it will freeze. Again, it serves no purpose. Use the instructions, and just, if you have a clunker like I do, you're going to have a can of this. I don't care what kind of car you have, what kind of car you drive or own, you're going to need to have a can of this stuff handy. It's the safest way to lubricate your door locks if they freeze shut. And that's just preventive maintenance that I'm telling you, because I have somebody else who said they had the same problem. I've met several people within several days who've had the same problem where they had to buy this to spray on the inside of their door locks, the actual lock, and where your door closes at, because if you live in Cleveland, you're going to have to put up with a lot of frozen doors. Even if you have to pour a bucket of water in there, you need to have this handy with you so you can spray it once you get your car door unlocked.